was an amazing one too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was gonna be great.
Yeah.
But
But
shut it down.
to jump to stop hitting you guys right in the feels, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting right back into things. We have Drediant versus the Law. We have Pikachu versus Wolf. Now,
I feel like I've
Pikachu
heard that
definitely
name
running.
before.
Yeah, Pikachu definitely running the Law for sure because the best character in the game. You can argue with this all you want, but it is.
And I'll tell you one thing though, this is definitely not a good matchup.
Exactly. Reasons why, just like that. The Law almost already started things off with a 0 to death. But one good thing for Wolf is that he has the ability to just get people who overextend a bunch. You got that Nair, you got the up smash, and answering right back on percent, back to even just like that.
I mean, if there's one thing that Wolf does really well as opposed to Pikachu is that his air options are a lot more dangerous to trade with as opposed to Pikachu. I mean, granted, Pikachu still wins his matchup. This is not easy for Wolf at all. You know, for both rats in general, you know, Wolf has a problem with. Oh, just that jab locked. Oh, I thought a force smash would have been able to do it. I feel like the Law just had, you know.
Yeah, I think the Law's just trying to set up some early fear because looking for that jump right there on the corner. Oh, definitely was looking for a spot dodge on that place with the neutral air.
Runs into the force smash though. Looking for a real suspect, catches the jump in the Law with only 70%. He's gonna take that first stock.
That was so beautiful set up too because the Law threw out that Thunder Jolt at the ledge. Like, okay, you can't go there safely. I'm gonna force this jump and get this forward air. And it just seems like the Law is like excellent at kind of navigating Drediant exactly where they want them to go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, you know, Wolf definitely one of these dangerous characters to kind of really deal with here. Just nice grab, you know, just throw it back on stage. Oh, never mind. Asked for a back throw. I guess he thought that.
Yeah, they probably look like a DI mix-up right there. Try to hold it in, maybe get it, but that even across stage, back throw, not gonna kill just yet. I like the delay on the recovery too because the Thunder was definitely meant to cover that early one, kind of like put a really enticing target at the ledge. Like, come at me, think that you're gonna get the side B, but. Somehow, Drediant still not getting the stock. Needs to get something.
Oh, this is gonna do it though. Yep, there it is. Okay. All right. Well, it's still looking really dangerous. The Law is still real comfortable right now. It's just one off-stage conversion can pretty much seal the stock. And the Law.
Yeah, we've already seen the way that the Law has been able to just, like we said, control the route that's been taken. That's so scary to try and deal with too because you had that downer come in, then you think he could punish it. Oh, good damage coming in.
Oh my goodness.
And keeping it up.
Oh, okay. All right, this is dangerous. I feel like this is, oh my god, a little too early on the release, but had he timed that perfectly, that would have been the stock, but the reversal from the Law.
Oh my goodness, and the Law able to come out of that situation somehow on top. This match has been so back and forth already, and you see Drediant just looking for one of those dash cancel up smashes, trying to catch the Law approaching early.
Okay.
But this is exactly why why this character is so ridiculous. That quick, easy, consistent damage.
Alright, this is looking real dangerous right now for Wolf here. The Law looking real comfortable. Still has his second stock. I mean, still at a dangerous percent, but nonetheless, like the way the Law's been playing this entire game, you clearly tell that, you know, they're really comfortable in this matchup. You know, like they know exactly how to deal with Wolf. But the up smash gonna catch the Law lacking, and you know, stocks may be even, but that percent looking a little suspect.
Yeah, I mean, granted though, we have seen Drediant been able to just get a 0 to 80 play so quick, and it's just been heavy momentum shifts between both of them. They're both of them have been really good at once they get a hold of one, maximizing damage output. But now you're seeing a little bit of slower play out of Drediant, just kind of putting hitboxes out there to like cover an approach, and I think that's gonna make a huge difference. Just throwing out the up, looking for a spot dodge and a hit.
Oh, alright, you know what? Oh my god, is he dead? Oh my goodness, that was so insane. What a play from...
Here's the thing, every single time that Drediant has been able to cash out, the entire game has completely gone back to the Law. So Drediant needs to be able to shut this down because you're already seeing now the Law's like, okay, your turn is over, it's my time to play. You almost had the forward air.
Oh, but the dash attack
anyways.
Dude, that's skull, man. Like, why is that stack? That's so nuts. But the Law able to, you know, keep his composure, get that first game. You know, that was definitely looking a little worrisome. You know, that Drediant was making that clean comeback. Wolf, with such dangerous burst options, you know, can really do that to somebody. It's kind of, you know, insane to really watch that happen.
Burst options, you nailed it right on the head with that one. Like, we saw like both of them able to put on so much damage quick. Really, the big thing is that Pikachu usually ends up with stage positioning, whereas Drediant wasn't able to get that same stage positioning. and usually cash it out with like a down smash or some kind of smash attack. If we see Drake actually able to close out these stocks after holding that, we might be seeing a game.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. You know, at first it was looking a little rough for Drediant. The law just seemed to know exactly what to do to, you know, deal with the wolf off stage. We saw that how that T-Jolt was able to cover the ledge option on that first stop, and then you know the law caught the jump with the forward air.
Yeah,
so it was already
chat
looking really
doing
good.
the right thing, paying attention to this set. This Dippy Sticks up next against whoever wins this set. Yeah, but that's a good thing about Wi-Fi 2 is that you usually aren't gonna miss your opponent because at least with this we have 3 streams going so you can catch them. So let's see what happens here. I honestly really can't guess what kind of stage. Yeah, we're gonna run it right back. I think that was a great stage for both. They both played extremely well. It's just on Drediant to finish their food and get something else out of it. And here we go. That's exactly what we were saying in the last game. Once one of them gets a hold, it's just
look at this. Look at this
quick.
reverse. I mean, we've seen, you know, what this character can do when these backers, you know, start mixing. You know, like that Thunder can catch someone lacking and kill you at 0. And I think that was what the law was going for. But right now, Drediant. Oh no! Oh, that's so unfortunate.
You know what? I honestly, that situation there too. You have to guess. But Drediant knew that the law was going to try and go for an early down there just to completely delete that stock at 60%. And unfortunately, dipped your head over the ledge, and that's going to take it away.
Yeah, I mean that's actually like a really smart thing to do too, because you know I feel like the law was looking for Drediant to use a recovery option later, or hold on to their jump, and the law was trying to fish for that. But instead, Drediant was like, nah, I'm gone. I'm just gonna wolf flash out of this combo, and the law clearly just wasn't expecting it and got caught lacking. I mean, it definitely looked like that the law was gonna land on stage, but just went straight through the stage anyways and lost that first stock.
That hurts too, because when you get pulled off by like a Crom or you get pulled off by like an Ike Ether and you just die so early for what you thought was your advantage, that's rough. But at least for the law has really been able to mitigate the damage so well. It doesn't really let things get too far out of hand. But so far it seems like Dradiant's able to do really well with holding the stock lead.
Yeah, I mean, just like we said, that this probably was gonna go to game 3, and Drediant making it look that happen, but that B versus Wolf laser kind of bite him in the butt. At least
it was at 153% and not something super early. So it's like, okay, I got a lot out of my first stock. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're gonna go into this next one.
I mean, this is a very dangerous spot. Oh, goes for the down smash a little late on that, but definitely had the right idea. And this positioning right now for Wolf is just so dangerous because you're not sure whether or not they're gonna go for a backer. Okay, nice.
Honestly, I like that first time recovery. Almost getting caught by the Thunder. That would have been death at 30, and the law taking the stock, bringing it back.
Hey man, when you're at a deficit, sometimes you gotta go for a little bit finesse, and that's what the law was trying to go for.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go for those Hail Mary plays occasionally, and JD has been able to avoid that a few times. I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe in a game 3 where that gets reflected, and that's gonna like force the law to have to change. I actually like that going to the left too.
Okay, the backer out of shield gonna knock Drediant off stage. Oh, caught some lacking on that recovery. Nice. What a conversion for the law, able to get that air dodge and get the punish off stage. That was so clean, and just like that, the law has the lead.
Exactly, like right after you just went for that up B, the jump's already gone, so you can force yourself to go off stage. Really, honestly, the best play that could probably work there and the most reckless is hoping for a side B to steal both the stocks.
Right? Yeah. I mean, anything you can get when you're at this type of deficit, but nonetheless, Drediant able to get that punish on the forward B from the law.
Yeah, good job not really taking any damage on that last stock, because that could have been so bad so fast. And Drediant really Drediant actually had the read on that drop down nair, but unfortunately got hit instead of taking the up smash.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think this is the first time out of this entire game that we've seen the law with the lead.
Yeah, the Drediant was holding on to it so well, but that's the thing with Pikachu. Like you said, this matchup could be a real nuisance because of the fact Pikachu could just steal something away from you so fast. And a big fan of that up B. It's so good on a spot dodge.
The way Drediant's playing Wolf right now, it's insane. Like, he's just like, you know what, man? I'm just gonna throw some buttons and you're gonna get hit by it. I feel like that's like the 3rd time I've seen the law get hit by just a B in neutral, but not this time. The air dodge again. The law not risking going off stage. The forward smash gonna catch him, and just like that, what we thought was gonna be a game 3 just turned out to be a 2-0 and a handshake. The law gonna move on. Drediant gonna fall to loser.
kind of fell into that problem where you get you get something that worked at least once before, and then you just start doing it a little too much. And that's really what happened to Drediant right there. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna keep recovering with this up B to go high because I was able to clank before. When you're in a scary situation like that, you have to mix up your recovery or you're just gonna get caught.
Yeah.
It really just, like, what was such a good first game, or like start to the game for Drediant, disappeared so fast.
Yeah, pretty much. Drediant was going as some sort of just random burst option to tack out some damage. But before we knew it, it just became a habit, and the law was ready for it. The law was like, you know what, you're just gonna, and I'm gonna catch you slipping.
I just saw the like the kick message, and just reading "kick the law" is hilarious to me. Like I feel like the best way Devin could probably put Drediant's play is like meant to 2020. Like he just kept looking for those up Bs on all the spot dodges, on the jumps, but eventually it just you get caught. But still played extremely well.
Yeah.
I think Drediant's gonna do fine in losers. In the law, really good at holding advantage when they were able to get a hold of it and maximizing damage. So let's see what the law can maybe do. They're gonna be playing against, I believe it was Dippy Sticks, who said that in chat. So I don't know if we'll see that on stream, but that will be another match that's gonna come up